This is the Schrade SCHF9 Extreme Survival Knife. So let's sit back, relax, and let's see everything this knife has to offer. Again, this is the Schrade SCHF9 Extreme Survival Knife. I do want to thank the company of Schrade for sending this out to me for testing purposes. I do want to talk about the knife itself first. A really nice full tang construction on it. As far as blade length, the blade is 6.4 inches. The handle is 5.6 inches, and overall length of this full tang knife is 12.10 inches. The blade itself is made out of 1095 high carbon steel. The blade does have a slight recurve on it, and it is a drop point design as well. I do want to say that I do think that this blade has a slight hollow grind on it as well. And the thickness on this knife is, it is 6 millimeters or 1/4 inch. The thickness, it is really thick. So there's no way that you're gonna ever break this knife, even close to the point up here. You can see the thickness on that still. So very, very thick knife, very heavy duty. So you're not going to have no problems on breaking this knife. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the handle here. Let me get closer to the camera and let's take a look at this handle. So this handle is a craton handle, and it also has TPE rubber scales on it. As you can see, those little scales. So these little scales do help in grip. So I really like that, and has really nice grip on it. The knife does weigh in at 15.9 ounces. You can find this on Amazon for $37.83. So very good price on this knife. As you're gonna see in a minute, this is very, very heavy duty. So I did want to get closer in here and do show you a little bit more on this knife. I think the swell on it is kind of a little too thick on it. After a while, if you don't wear gloves on it, it does start hurting a little bit on your hands. And also the way they didn't take this craton handle all the way up to the tip, as you can see that sharp metal protruding. So if you're not wearing gloves, that is gonna rub and it is gonna irritate your hands just a slight bit. But enough to make it uncomfortable if you're using it for a long time. So I do got to address that, and hopefully I think other reviewers have had similar issues with the handle. With gloves, like I said, you won't even feel anything. It'll work out really good with gloves. And I really do like the craton handle. It's very nice and soft, and it's very durable. Also with the TPE rubber scales, very nice and grippy, and very comfortable in the hand. So all this is very nice. I just wish they would have brought this a little bit more to the end of the metal, because that can be kind of sharp on your hands as you're chopping along. The other thing I did want to show you guys, that it does have a finger choil on there, and the finger choil will help you to do a little bit more fine carving and stuff. And the recurve design up here is very nice as well. Yes, for the fact is that with gravity, you're going to be able to do a really good chopping on it. I am going to be demonstrating that a little bit later. It does also have a hole for a lanyard, so to hold it while you are chopping, because you can get all the way down to the end of it and really get in there and chop finely. So very nice. And you can also use this pommel for striking things and breaking things that you might need to do while you're out in the field. So very nice survival knife. As far as bushcraft, you can get some bushcraft things done. As far as things that you might need at your campsite, but it is more designed for a survival knife than a bushcraft knife, as you can see. I do want to talk about the sheath. Very nice sheath. It does come with an extra pouch. This pouch does come off. Very nice pouch that it does have with it. I really like the pouch. You could put any type of kit that you might need in, sharpening stone, fire steel, anything that you might need in there. So very nice that they did include that as well. It does come with a plastic insert inside the sheath from preventing it from touching the blade and tearing up your sheath. So that is a very nice touch as well. Also here, you don't have to take off your belt and loop it around. You can easily just push it in through your belt while you have it on already and just tighten it up and you're ready to go. So I like that very much. It's not a bad nylon sheath. It also does have a lanyard here like that. You can tie it off to your leg for more support. And this pouch is also, you can take that off as well. It does have a molly attachment here as well. And this is also adjustable when you do put your knife back in there. All you have to, I have it really tight like that. It won't rattle around or nothing like that. As you can see, very nice and tight in there. You have hardly any rattling or anything. So as you can see on this wood that I did baton through, it does have knots and it was not perfectly straight by any means. So that's what I wanted to do and show you that this is a very, very good tool as far as batoning. You're going to be able to baton through any type of hardwood, softwood, any type of wood, and it's going to baton through it. Very, very good survival knife. As far as I can see, as you can see, hardly any wear on it. The finish is pretty well made finish on it. I don't know what type of finish it does have on it, but it is a pretty sustainable finish that it does have. As you can see, very little wear, and that little wear that you can see is probably from batoning through those knots. Now this wood is kind of still greens, but as you can see, you can get really down fine and make some pretty nice shavings for kindling if you need it. There you go, focused. So there you go, everyone. Nice tent stake as well. So very versatile for fine work or for heavy chopping. So I do want to see how well this is going to strike a ferro rod as well, since it is a survival knife. So as you can see, I'm getting a whole lot of sparks out of it, so very good. Okay everyone, so my final thoughts on the survival knife from Schrade. Again, this is the SCHF9 and very well made, very good for processing wood, very good for chopping, very heavy duty. You're not going to break this out in the bush. You're not going to have no worries about it breaking on you. The handle, I wish again if they could have at least gone with this Schrade handle a little bit further up on the metal. As far as that, it is a fine piece of tool. I mean, you're not going to have no worries of taking it out in the bush and not having a good functioning tool. This is going to do everything you need. Now, as far as fine work, you are going to be able to do some fine work, not all fine work. Like I said before, this is a survival knife. It's not a bushcraft knife, so you are going to be able to do some bushcraft tasks, but not all bushcraft tasks. So I will leave the link to this knife in the description. You can pick this up right now on Amazon for $37.83. I am also going to have this on my Amazon store, so please, if you want to go check one of these out, please go over there and check one out there, because it does help support this channel. Again, everyone, you can follow me on Facebook and Instagram. I am also going to leave the links to that in the description. And please give this video a big thumbs up and subscribe to see more videos just like this one. And I want to thank everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.